Let's talk about something all of us in the Treasure Valley deal with, those wild temperature swings. You know, freezing winters to oh so hot summers. Your windows feel it too. Joining us today is Ian McPherson. He is the owner of Elevated Windows and Doors, and he's here to explain how his crew is making window replacement easy and convenient. Ian, nice to meet you.
You as well. Thanks for having me.
And I love it. You brought show and tell for
We did.
us. Yes.
We brought the showroom to you.
Yes, I appreciate it. So let's start off with, when's a good time for people to replace their windows? Is there a guideline by years, or does it depend? Because, you know, here in this area, with all the temperature swings,
Sure.
It's harder on them.
That's very true, and that's a great question. It does vary a little bit.
Okay.
The biggest thing that we see is typically 1 to 2 years, people start noticing their windows don't open as well as they once did. Maybe 3 to 5 years down the road, you start to get that condensation and fogginess in the glass.
Yeah.
You can clean it all day, but it won't come clean. And then usually by year 6 and 7, the windows have completely failed from what we see nowadays. So definitely under that 10-year mark is what we're seeing nowadays.
And how is your company providing superior window replacement experiences for homeowners, especially when it comes to energy efficiency, right? We all want to save some money on our energy bills.
Yes, we do. So something that we've done differently is, one, what we're installing. These are not builder grade windows. 2 is also how we install them. There's always a right and a wrong way. So we go the extra step where we actually put in a water barrier that's going to stop wind, water, debris from entering your home. And then as far as energy efficiency goes, 2 years ago, they actually changed code to a triple pane window,
Wow.
which is something that we do offer so homeowners can sleep peacefully at night knowing that their home meets energy standards.
And I imagine you also have some noise reduction then. Is triple pane kind of what does that, or is it even more specialized?
Triple pane does that.
Okay.
Our double pane does reduce noise, but I'd be a liar if I didn't tell you triple pane was better.
Yeah, and you talked about off camera, we were talking about somebody off Overland that
Yes,
did the window
we just finished a job off Overland, and if you know anything about that street, it's busy. And the first thing that they mentioned to us was, holy smokes, we can't hear the traffic like we once could. So noise reduction is a big thing as well.
That's huge. Do you want to give kind of an idea of costs? And I know my husband and I were kind of young, married, starting off. We didn't have the money to do the whole house, so
Sure.
we started with the front of the house. I'm sure you guys are open to people doing things in phases.
Absolutely, and it's very common. You're absolutely right. Phases are how a lot of people do their windows. We can do them all at once, and the nice thing is whether we touch 2 windows, which is our minimum, or we touch 30 windows, they give a 50-year warranty on frame, glass, and glass breakage.
Wow.
So you're covered from frame to glass for 50
huge.
years.
And I imagine lots of different models and cost, price points.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, and going back to the cost, windows are like anything else. You can spend as much as you want on them. And there are big national chains that they will charge an arm and a leg for a window. However, because we are just a local family-owned business here in the Valley, what we find that we do is we give folks a permanent product, but we give it to them at an average price.
Yeah.
And on top of that is we do have tons of different low monthly options, 0% interest options. Making things affordable is one of the easiest parts of our job.
That's great. You want to show us a little bit about this neat window?
Yeah.
And the black framing is very popular now, right? Because for a
It
while
is.
it was the white.
Yep, it is.
This is more modern.
Yeah, this is more modern, and this is a traditional double hung window. So the top and the bottom open, and
Wow.
it does tilt into clean. So you don't have to be hanging over ladders outside.
Yeah.
You can actually do it all from the inside of your home.
That's great. And Ian, I understand you have a special offer just for Idaho Today viewers. Tell us about that, and also how can people learn more?
We do, yes. So what people can do is they can either go to our website, elevatedwindowsanddoors.com, or they can call the number below on the screen, and you'll get in touch with a live team member of ours. We'll schedule a free in-home consultation where we actually bring some windows out to your home. We can show you what we put in, we'll take measurements, and we'll give you a price down to the penny that's good for an entire year. And yes, we are giving a special offer to homeowners who call in, an additional $500 off on top of our current monthly promotions.
That sounds great. Thanks, Ian. So
Thank
good to
you.
meet you.
You as well.
Appreciate it.